Welcome to the Chef's Kitchen Healthy Fine Dining Series. I'm your host, Nicole Gaffney, and we're here today with the Pocono Mountains Visitors Bureau, along with St. Luke's University Health Network, where we're bringing together doctors and chefs to create healthy new menu options to be featured at the restaurants. Joining me in the kitchen today is Dr. Marissa Zwiebel, along with Chef Katie Hoffman of B-Lux Bar and Grill here at the Kalahari Resort. Welcome, both of you.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us in your kitchen today.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Yeah, you too. So what are we making?
So today we're gonna make a seared salmon over ancient grains with blistered tomatoes, fresh kale, and then we have the Impossible Burger, which is a groundbreaking veggie burger that tastes like beef, I know, with a side of fries, and we also have a birthday cake shake.
Ooh.
Sounds awesome. Let's get started.
Yes. All right, so I'm gonna start with small prep. I'm gonna have you cut up the tomatoes.
Okay.
There's a knife for you. And then these tomatoes, all we're gonna cut them like is just like that. And then all of those, if you feel okay doing that.
I can do that.
Yeah.
Now, do you like to cook, Marissa? Is it okay if I call you Marissa?
Yeah. I like to cook really difficult things to cook, like peanut butter and jelly and macaroni and cheese.
So you're a pro, is what you're trying to say.
Essentially, I'm really good at it.
Well, it looks like you know how to cut a tomato or two.
I did that once.
That's good, but you like to eat, I imagine.
I like to eat. I have the kind of the palate of a 2-year-old. That's okay.
That's all right. We'll see if we can expand on that a little bit today.
We're gonna take our salmon while she's cutting up those tomatoes.
Okay.
I have the pan getting hot. The key to the searing of the salmon is getting the oil nice and hot so it gets that golden brown crispy. That's heating up right there. We'll take a little salt and pepper.
And you have the skin on that salmon, I can see?
Yes, we do.
Excellent.
For right now. And I'll show you a little trick later on how to remove that. But it keeps the salmon nice and moist.
That's great.
Salt, pepper both sides.
Yeah, you don't even have to remove it. I love the skin. You can get it nice and crispy. It's my favorite part.
It's beautiful, right? Salt and pepper. And now a good trick to see if the oil is ready and hot. See that little sizzle from the salt and pepper?
It's a good little trick.
And you always want to do show side down. We'll go with this boy right here.
Perfect.
And that sizzle is like exactly what you're looking for.
Very nice. So you only put one piece in a pan at a time?
Yeah, if it's a smaller pan, typically that one piece of fish is going to cook better and more evenly with just a smaller pan. We'll start with our kale. And then the trick to peeling kale, grab the edges like this, twist, and you got a clean piece of kale.
Love it. It's a great technique. Let me see.
Make it look easy.
Mind if I try one?
No, go ahead, yeah.
So take it like this, twist.
Yep, twist, and pull it right out. Yep,
Look at that.
Perfect.
That's so cool.
Perfect, yeah.
Do you want us to work on these?
Yeah, if you guys want.
Sure. So you are an emergency room doctor.
I am.
Tell me what that's like.
It's a lot of fun.
Is it really?
It is.
I bet it keeps you on your toes.
It does. I love my job, and every day is a surprise for us.
I bet. What are some of the more interesting injuries you've had the pleasure of treating?
Working up at Monroe, we have a lot of ski-related injuries.
Oh, I'm sure, here in the Poconos. What made you want to become an emergency room doctor?
We'll do a nice chicken knot.
I initially thought I wanted to do surgery, but my first day working in the emergency room at St. Luke's, I fell in love with it. I realized we get to see everything and treat everything. Yeah. We're kind of the jack of all trades.
Right. That's great. All right, Chef, so what are you working on over
here? So now we're going to get the pan ready for the blistered tomatoes. Okay. The same idea with the oil being nice and hot. It's going to crisp up the skin really good. Nice. And that's the goal. We flipped our salmon, so we got a nice golden brown.
Nice and caramelized.
Yep.
Looks great.
And then these can go right in the pan. And we'll just season them very simply, salt, pepper.
So it's great being here at Kalahari Resort. We're right in the heart of the Poconos. You guys both live around here, which is amazing that you get to experience this beautiful area all the time. The Poconos are really starting to come back. It's such a cool place to be. Do you love living here?
I do. I live a little bit away from here, but I love being able to come up here and see everything that the Poconos has to offer.
Do you ski or snowboard?
I don't. I love the sun. Anything that I can do outside while it's warm, I'm thrilled.
Totally. How about you? Do you ski at all?
I don't ski.
No?
I used to snowboard a lot. But with the winter, I just like being at home while we're cooking.
I'm with you guys. I'm the same way. Put me inside next to a warm stove. So.
My name is Marissa Zwiebel. I'm an emergency doctor at St. Luke's. An emergency doctor is essentially an everything doctor. We are open 24/7 and we take all patients with all complaints.
Poconos has a wide variety of things to offer. So we have events from skiing and snowboarding in the winter. We now have indoor water parks that you can come year round. We have great outdoor activities, so from whitewater rafting to simply sitting on a tube and going down the Delaware River. We have hiking through the national and state parks, waterfall trails, so there's all kinds of different things to do year round here.
Start with a little bit of oil in the bottom.
What are we doing in this pan?
So this pan is gonna be for the ancient grains. Those tomatoes are blistering up nicely. And then there's our ancient grain mix.
Beautiful. So these are already cooked?
Yeah, it's at a par cook right now.
Okay.
And then we'll finish it off in the pan.
And it looks like you have a little bit of kale in there also.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice.
And we'll go back through, we'll salt and pepper again.
I like how you're kind of toasting the rice a little bit. You're really adding a lot more flavor there.
Mm-hmm.
Now, do you add any more liquid at this point?
At this point, no, we're just gonna let it warm up.
Okay.
We'll probably hit it again with a little bit of oil.
And how long have you been here at Kalahari Resort?
I've been at Kalahari for 2 years now.
Wow.
The crazy thing is I started in the bake shop.
Really?
Yep, I actually started here as a cake decorator,
Oh,
oddly enough.
That's
Yep.
fun.
And then from cake decorating, I opened up Belux. I came in as the shake girl, learned shakes, learned the whole line, became a supervisor within a year, and then from that year became a chef the
You're a
following year.
rockstar.
Very
That's
cool.
amazing.
Yeah.
I love it.
So it's been a journey with Kalahari. It's been a lot of fun. We've done a ton of things. I've seen 2 new menu changes now. We're really just growing with the trend and keeping up.
Yeah, so they're changing their menus constantly, like you said, keeping up with all of the trends and staying on top of what's new and fresh and exciting.
Yeah,
I love
exactly.
it.
So real quick, we're gonna do a little bit of herbs.
Okay.
We're done with kale for now. We have fresh parsley here. Fresh thyme, which it's really easy to get that off. You just go like
Kind of just like the kale.
Yep. And then the parsley, we'll pick off the leaves here a little bit. And
You don't
this
really
will
want the
just go.
stems.
No, the stem is bitter. The stem is not so good to eat.
Okay.
That's for sure. Just a little extra flavor to add into this rice.
Yeah, I love cooking with fresh herbs. Do you use them a lot in your cooking?
I use a lot of fresh herbs. I really love basil and oregano, thyme.
They add so much freshness to a finished dish.
We'll just add that right into that mix for that freshness. Our tomatoes are looking great.
Perfect.
She makes it look easy.
Salmon's
Yeah,
almost
I know,
done.
right? The tomatoes almost break down and make like a sauce.
And that's almost too why you don't really need any more butter or anything
Sure.
into this. Those tomatoes are just full of natural goodness.
Yeah. Awesome.
Now, for the veggie burger, we do our homemade pico. Very simple. We have these 5x6 beefsteak tomatoes here. Chop them a little bit.
I like that you cook with a lot of tomatoes. They're my favorite vegetable.
Yeah, I love
Because
tomatoes.
they're technically a fruit, but who's counting, right?
And you know, this is something too that I make at home. It doesn't have to be like, oh, I'm making a huge batch for service.
Right. Do you cook a lot when you're at home?
I do, yeah. I love to cook. I'll get home at 2 o'clock in the morning and I'll make dinner. Like,
That's amazing.
Last night I got home at probably midnight. I know it's not the best thing, but I made Philly cheesesteaks and pierogies.
Sometimes you need that late at night, you know?
Fresh garlic cloves. Now the trick for garlic cloves are you want to smash them and it kind of activates the flavor of the garlic.
Okay. That's a great tip. This is just like a fresh salsa, pretty much. Right?
Yeah, and the trick to pico really is in the salt and the acid.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so you're kind of thinking like, oh, I don't really want to add too much salt. You definitely do.
have
A little
to
bit of
season it.
cilantro.
You have so many different things going right now. How do you keep track of it all?
You know what? I don't know if it's a cook thing or what, but it's really easy to just keep going and knowing.
A lot of multitasking. You're probably used to the same thing being an ER doctor. You probably have a million things happening at once sometimes.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Fresh cilantro.
Although it seems easier in the ER than here to keep track of
Are
everything.
you kidding me? I think she and I would both have to disagree with
I would
that.
panic.
But I guess if peanut butter and jelly is your wheelhouse, then seems a little bit more difficult.
A little bit.
Just squeeze in a little bit of fresh lime juice in there. And like I said, the trick to a great pico is really in the salt and the acid.
Okay. So lime is pretty traditional.
And you know what, too? Some people like it spicy, so you could add some jalapeno if you wanted.
All right, so we're ready to plate this up
Yep,
now.
we're going to start plating. We'll take our ancient grains and kale mix into the bottom of the bowl.
So colorful.
Fill it right up.
Smells delicious.
It does. Nice and toasty.
Next, we're going to go in with our tomatoes. Looking beautiful.
So did you go to culinary school at all, Katie?
I actually didn't go to culinary
So you learned
school.
everything here.
Yeah,
That's
and
amazing.
I'm currently like attending community college on my
Look
part
at you.
time.
You're amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Hopefully I'll be graduating in May. I should. See why not?
Congratulations.
But this is actually my 9th year within like the industry. I've done everything. I started as a dishwasher. I've worked pantry. I've worked
That's great.
it all.
So you've done
worked
it
my
all,
way
so
up.
you really know everything that's happening in the restaurant. So
St. Luke's has been family for me since day one. Throughout each step of my training, I've learned that St. Luke's is really the best place to be. And having learned things about other hospitals in all different areas, I've learned that St. Luke's is really just great in terms of the care that it provides and the people who work here.
It's going to be something that you haven't expected, and it's going to be an experience that you're going to want to talk about and brag about to your friends, and you're always going to want to come back.
And then we're just gonna do our fresh kale salad to finish it off.
perfect.
Tiniest amount of oil. Salt and pepper. And then we're gonna take our fresh lemon here. And just a little bit. The idea with this is it's gonna wilt down.
Okay.
Oh. Nice fresh moment here.
I like how the dressing's so simple.
Very simple, and you can do this with anything too. I do this at home all the time. And then
Ooh,
you
it
just want it
smells
to
so
go
good.
right
It does.
there.
So healthy. I love this.
Yeah, and you know what too? It's gonna be filling, and it's not gonna be a lot of calories at all by any means.
This is great, especially because when you're going to somewhere like Belux, you think of just burgers and shakes and really unhealthy foods. So to be able to have something like that on the menu is amazing. Mm-hmm. All right, so what's next?
Now moving on to the burger.
So you're telling me this, what I'm looking at right here, is a veggie burger?
Yes, it's a veggie burger.
What?
Veggie
So-
burger without meat.
Without meat, but it
Okay.
tastes like meat. And
It looks like meat.
The crazy thing is too, it's really potato starch, soy, but the reason it tastes like meat is because it's called the soy lagoon hemoglobin, which is the blood carrying part of the plant. That heme is what tastes like iron, and they found the heme in the soy plant, and that's what makes it taste like bloody beef, and it's not.
Phew, that you just
That
blew
makes
my mind
sense.
with that.
Yeah,
so,
it's crazy, right?
Wow. All right, let's get cooking. I'm so curious to see what this tastes like.
So for this, it's gonna be really simple. We're just gonna oil up our pan just a tiny bit.
Now you cook it just like you would cook a beef burger?
And you could actually cook it to temp if you really wanted to, but don't really have to either.
Right. Now, are these exclusive to Kalahari, or can you get these anywhere?
So the crazy thing about Impossible Burger is right now, I believe they're either in a startup process or they're just getting known.
Okay.
But Kalahari is one of the few locations in the area that offers the Impossible Burger right now.
Very cool.
A little salt
Just
and
in
pepper
time for summer.
on both sides. And then we'll make sure the pan is nice and hot again. Perfect.
Burgers part of your diet?
Every once in a
Every
while.
once in a while, okay.
Burgers are good
Yeah.
and easy to make.
Yes, definitely.
A little salt and pepper.
Something like a veggie burger interests you?
I've never had one, but
Yeah.
I'm excited to try it.
Yeah, me too.
All right, so while that's cooking, we'll build our bun. And these are fresh brioche buns from a local bakery.
Beautiful.
We get them delivered daily. We're gonna take our fresh pico here. And this fresh pico is gonna go right on the bottom of the bun.
So this is almost like a Mexican style burger.
Yeah, and it's gonna get iceberg lettuce on it and avocado as well.
Cool.
I'm gonna grab my
Any
knife, I'm sorry.
cheese?
No cheese.
No
but
cheese.
If you wanted cheese, you could always get cheese.
So is this a vegan burger then?
It's not vegan, but it is vegetarian.
Okay.
There is milk in the burger to
I
help
see.
bind it.
Okay.
Yeah. And then we'll take our iceberg, nice fine shreds.
I love iceberg on a burger.
And this
So
is
nice and crunchy.
Yeah, it's beautiful, right? Mm-hmm. Put that right on there. And then we have a fresh avocado.
Love avocado. Such a trendy ingredient right now too.
It is, and you know what? It's delicious.
Yeah. Avocado? We'll get you there.
We'll take a quarter of a Hass avocado.
Seeing everything so fresh, though, really makes me want to try it.
Yeah,
more.
definitely. I think like when you see your food being cooked, it makes you more intrigued to try it.
It's delicious too. Like, yeah, I've tried so many things as a chef that as a kid I would never try.
Yeah.
And You just gotta try it, you know?
I always say it's a great way to get kids to try different
Fresh
foods,
avocado.
is to get them cooking them. Look at that. It really does look like meat.
Yeah, it turns gray. It goes
could've
right
fooled
from
me.
that pink to gray.
It doesn't look like there's much fat coming out of there, so it's pretty lean.
It is very lean. You know what? It actually has 20% less fat than a traditional 80-20 beef burger.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and it's got less sodium in it as well.
But still pretty high protein because of the soy.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah, soy and potato starch. We'll make a couple of fries because we serve them with fries in our restaurant. However, if you do want to go for a healthier option, you can get a side salad, a side Caesar salad, a cup of homemade chili, or a cup of our soup du jour.
Perfect. So there's tons of options.
And those will take probably like 2 minutes.
Okay.
I think there are a lot of advantages to being at St. Luke's. I think the biggest advantage is that St. Luke's is like a family and everyone gets along well together, which means that we work well together when we're treating patients.
The whole aspect of getting away from everything, coming to the mountains and enjoying either the snow, enjoying the summer. You know, our beaches are a lot less crowded than the Jersey Shore. We have so many lakes, it's hard to count. Culinary has really taken a new step in the Pocono Mountains. We have, I can't even count how many breweries and wineries have opened in the last 4 or 5 years. So there's all kinds of different things to do year round here.
And we're making a milkshake as well, right?
Yeah.
We can get started on that whenever you're ready.
This is, see, look, it's bleeding. Isn't that crazy?
It really is. Like
great.
this juiciness is.
Yeah.
My brain can't really wrap around this concept just yet.
I understand the hemoglobin, the veggie part
Right,
with the hemoglobin.
See, yeah, hemoglobin, that's more your language.
Yeah.
But it's weird, right? But it makes sense. It's crazy.
does.
Put that right on there. We have our veggie burger. All right, we're gonna move on to our shake now. We'll get these out of the fryer.
Okay.
We'll move our blender over.
Now, how about a milkshake? Milkshake's good?
Definitely.
Thank you,
This
Chef.
is-
Awesome. All
This
right.
is something I'll have to
Now we're on the
learn.
same page.
And then right here I have birthday cake ice cream.
Oh, wow.
It's from Bossyt's. It's a local creamery outside of Philadelphia. It has vanilla cake batter chunks in it,
Very
blue
cool.
buttercream frosting, and colorful candy pieces. We're gonna take about 8 ounces to 10 ounces for a shake.
I love that you're using ice cream from the local creamery.
And then this is milk too that we locally source from a
Love
local
that.
dairy, about 2 to 3 ounces. And then we're just gonna pop our lid on there.
So when you eat the healthy burger and the healthy meals, you can always
Yeah, so
reward
healthy
yourself
fine
with
dining,
this.
it's all about moderation, you know?
And you know what too, it's vacation. You gotta live a little.
That's it too.
Blend it up there. That should be ready to go. At Belux, we're looking to get you a nice, thick, delicious milkshake.
Milkshake's gotta be nice and thick, right?
There we go. There we go. And then we have these beautiful mason jar glasses right here. We'll
And
take
blue always tastes
that.
better than every other color. Do you make these at home also?
I
Your
actually
midnight
don't.
snacks?
You think I would, but I don't. But this is one of my this is a very, very good ice cream. Has a high fat content though.
That's, well, hey,
Part of the fun, right?
this is something you could share also.
pull
You know,
these
everybody
fries
can have just a little taste.
We'll put these in the basket for our burger.
Awesome.
And then we'll top our milkshake with whipped cream.
Is this a really popular milkshake?
This is also going to be rolling out with the new menu.
Oh,
So
nice.
this didn't even hit the tables
Well,
yet.
I have a feeling this one's definitely going to be popular, especially with the kids. I mean, look at that. That looks great.
A nice chunk there. And you know what, too? These cupcakes come from our bakery downstairs. They're house-made daily.
So wait, the cupcake's going to go on the milkshake?
On top of the
What?
milkshake, yeah.
That's crazy.
We're actually going to
Perfect.
stick it right through the straw here.
Oh my goodness. Did you come up with this?
I did, yeah.
This is awesome. I love it.
We're just going to shove it right in there.
This is out of control. Look at that. Oh
And
my
then we're
God.
going to take a little bit of
Beautiful.
blue cotton candy. This
Cotton
also
candy?
this is also made in-house from Last Bite, which is our confectionery chocolate shop. just right on top.
Oh my gosh, it's a good thing we have a doctor here. You know?
And
That
it could
is
be for
absolutely-
a birthday.
I love that. What kid wouldn't love to sit down and drink that?
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, well, I'm ready to taste. How about you guys?
Me too.
Let's do it. All right, for our tasting, we have Brian from the Pocono Mountains Visitors Bureau. Welcome.
Thank you.
So what's going on with the Poconos these days?
We've got a lot going on. Get ready for the summer season. You know, a lot of the resorts are getting all their outdoor activities ready
yeah.
to go. Kalahari is a great ropes course here, so that's
saw
great
that.
for the family. And then we have a ton of things going on, you know, the river rafting companies and everything else. So
Awesome.
check out PoconoMountains.com for everything you want to do when you come here.
Super exciting. Thanks,
Yeah,
Brian.
you
All
bet.
right, so let's taste. I'm going to start with the salmon. I'll move the burger down here. There's so much stuff.
I might
And
start with that
milkshake.
shake.
You
Oh.
Go for that shake, girl. All right,
This looks
there
amazing.
you go. Dig in. Salmon
Yeah.
looks perfect. It's
That's
light
delicious.
and flaky and everything that you want in a piece of salmon. I love the ancient grains underneath. It's so healthy and so good.
Yeah.
How's the shake?
It's delicious. Compliments to the chef.
Thank you.
And the burger?
The burger is great. Honestly, it tastes like beef. I can't get over it.
I'm gonna sneak a little piece.
Yeah, get some.
Have to try that. Ooh,
It's crazy. Right? Why? It tastes so good.
that's bonkers. You have to get over here to Kalahari to try this burger in May. Brian, thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
having us here in the Poconos. Thank you for having us here at Kalahari. It's been a pleasure. And St. Luke's, always great having you guys here. Thanks, Marissa.
My name is Arthur Keith. I'm the general manager here at the Kalahari Resort in the Poconos. Kalahari is a perfect place for kids of all ages to come get away and have fun, enjoy great food, great drinks, and an unbelievable indoor water park experience.
Cooking for Baby and Me is your go-to source for healthy, delicious recipes that are chef-created and pediatrician approved.
For this and other recipes, check out the Cooking for Baby and Me page on chefskitchen.tv.